Hello everybody, and thank you for checking in with NTConnections Tech Tip. Today I wanted to talk to you about setting up Microsoft Outlook on a new computer, and more specifically, copying your signature from the old computer to the new computer. I use an HTML signature, like a lot of you may have, and in order to do that, you actually have to create a signature block. But signatures are also a great way to share other information that you're going to use on a repetitive basis. So, as you can see here on my screen, I have an empty folder that doesn't have anything in it, and so if I click New, what I'm looking to do is create a signature. Now, I've already created one signature, and I seem to have this a little bit too large for everybody to see, so we'll see if we can resize this a scooch. There we go. So this signature is perfectly fine, but let's say as an example that I wanted to send out a meeting for a CTO invitation to one of my customers. What I like to do is go into my signatures and I pick that particular signature. In this case, since it's a new computer, I don't have that signature configured here yet. So if I click on Signatures and I say New Signature, then I can simply put in, let's say, CTO signature. You know what? Let's make CTO invite. I think that's a little more descriptive. And I say OK. Now, for the moment, that's all that I'm doing. Nothing more than creating that location. From my computer, I'm going to navigate to a particular folder which will have that information in it for me. So I'm going to go to this PC. I'm going to go to the C drive. I'm going to go to Users and pick my user account. Now, with that being the case, one of the things you need to make sure you do is under View, you need to check this Hidden Items folder location, because this folder called App Data, that folder is not publicly available. So you have to allow it to be available by changing the view. Within the App Data folder, I'm going to go into Roaming, and then Microsoft, and finally Signatures. Now, the one that I just created was called CTO Invite, and here it is. Now, I need to get the code that I want to replace in that file with the code that I actually desire to have it be. In my case, I have the CTO signature, and it looks a lot like this. This is the email that I want to send out again and again. I was given this information by my web developing team. So if I open this with Notepad, and I'm going to say Control A and then Control C, and that copies everything to my clipboard. I can now close this, and I can get rid of my old location. On the old CTO invite, I'm going to open this with Notepad, and I'm going to say Control A to highlight everything and simply delete it. Now I'm going to press Control V and paste it back in. And this is an HTML signature. I will close it. It will ask if I want to save, and yes, I do. And now my CTO signature will look correct. So if I come back over here and I say Signatures, I want to do the CTO invite, it replaces it with my CTO signature invite. This is really convenient when you have a lot of templates that you like to use or that you repeat frequently. If you have an alert that you want to send out to your customers and you do it periodically, this is a good way to do it. Remember, always use the BCC field if you're sending out to multiple companies, multiple individuals. You don't need to share that information with everybody out there. So this is a quick and easy way to set up signature blocks to allow you to repeat your process and do things very simply and easily. So I'll do one more just for fun, and that is with a 365 migration. So again, from a new email, I go to Signatures, wait for it to come up, and I'm going to say New. I'm going to say Office 365 Migration, and say OK. Again, that's all that I need to do at this point. Come down to my File Explorer. You see now I have an Office 365 migration. On my thumb drive that I have another 365. I'm going to open this with Notepad. Control A to highlight everything, Control C to copy it, and then simply close it. And I'm done with that signature block. Now I come over to the original. I open it with Notepad. Oops. I accidentally, no, we don't need that. Let's try that again. Open it with Notepad. Press Control A and delete. And then Control V to paste in what I want it to say. Close it. Make sure you say yes. I now have a 365 migration signature. So when I come over to my email, I hit the signature block and I say Office 365 migration. And here's the Office 365 SharePoint migration. And this is warning our customers that we have a SharePoint migration coming up tonight. And so they now know what they need to do. Obviously, I want to do things like make sure that I change some of the information on it, but it's that easy. So I can now simply say my default signature. I can say I want to do a CTO meeting invite and send it to a customer, or I can simply do an Office 365 migration or any other signature block that I desire. I hope you enjoyed this tech tip. If you have any questions, check out our website at ntconnections.net. We look forward to seeing you on the next tech tip.